Well, hello there, my name is PolishLynx and welcome to Pretty again. Well, let's find out about the vampire stuff again. That was a little more awkward than it should have been. I wonder what got into her. At least morning classes are over. Thomas still mad, it looks like. Hey, I'll see you later. Yeah. Oh man, I can't blame Tomo for not wanting to come along. If I've ever learned one thing in high school, it's that not everyone's a fan of this kind of stuff. Fortunately, I know someone that is. I'm pretty sure Kirei's class is right down the hall. I passed by a handful of people on their way out of the door. Room 112. I think this is it. Yup. And there's Kirei, sitting at her desk eating an apple. She waves me over to her. She's got a book open on her desk. Hey you! She smiles at me as I sit down across from her. What are you reading? Vampire novel. Not with a sparkly. Kirei laughs a bit. Of course not. This one is pretty grisly. What? Vampires tearing humans apart? Nope. Vampires versus vampires. Is that even a thing? That's crazy. Well, the one vampire used to be a human. A vampire hunter, actually. And his hunts weren't all too successful, I'm guessing. Right, so the only way he could actually defeat a vampire was to become one himself, losing his identity in the process. Sounds like the hunter was too obsessed with his prey. I felt more like the hunter was making a noble sacrifice. Well, when you put it that way, I guess he was doing a justice. But at what cost? Kirei takes a bite out of her apple. Could you imagine being a vampire? She shakes her head. It must suck. Really, Akira, it sucks. Okay. It must suck. Really, Akira, it sucks? Kirei snickers and shakes her head. Yeah, it must be like that. Being a vampire must suck. Sure, stupid puns. I swear I didn't mean to. Vampirism is a curse. Could you imagine? After the hunter becomes a vampire, he's just kinda stuck like that. He'd been dependent on blood. He'd feel alienated from his old friends and family. You know, not different from me. Aside from the whole blood part. Kirei finishes her apple and flies back through the book. Did you know that vampires don't have reflections either? Of course I did. Soulless creatures with nothing else to live for except killing. If they are still even alive. Are vampires considered living beings? Or are they like really smart zombies? You know, that's a pretty good question. Kirei is silent for a bit while she thinks. I'd say they're alive. Why so? Well, they have feelings and emotions, right? Do they? I've always known vampires to be the cool, collected type that are strictly business. Well, if a human can become a vampire, then they are sure to be somewhat human-like. So you're saying they still have a soul then? A soul? I'd imagine, at least I think so. How does the vampire hunter character act in the book? The book ends after he kills the other vampire. Well, that's lame. So you said that vampires can be killed by humans? Well, I'm sure it's possible. But vampire versus vampire seems like a more fair fight. Probably more entertaining too. Oh, whoa, lunch is over. Time flies, right? I'll see you later, Akira. This was fun. I'd best be heading back to my class. Kirei and I both pack up our things before leaving the room. It's kinda strange. We spent the entirety of lunch discussing something that probably isn't even real. I had a lot of fun with it. And so the rest of the day goes on. final bell. Finally! Hey Akira, we're still gonna hang out today, right? Just you and me? Yeah, sounds good. You know, it has been a little while since the last time I had some one-on-one time with her. Something must be bugging her. She seemed different today. Tomo sighs loudly as we walk. Something on your mind? We kinda need to talk about something. Is this about Kirei? What's the matter? Are you jealous? She sighs. No, that's not it. Then what's the issue then? It's about, Kirei. I sigh. Of course it is. And what about her? I don't know, I just don't think you should be spending so much time with her. Of course she does. I tune out for a bit. This isn't worth me listening to. Nobody tells me who I can and can't be friends with. She has no reason to be talking about Kirei. She hardly even knows her. Why can't she just accept the fact that I can make new friends? Is she actually jealous? Oh, yes, she is, of course. I just don't understand why she isn't willing to give her a chance. Why she isn't willing to give me a chance? What's gotten into you, Tomo? Akira, are you even listening to me? Tomo puts her hand on my arms and looks me in the eyes. She's never looked this sincere before. Kirei's bad news, okay? Just please stay away with me. Stay with me. Just then I feel a hand on my shoulder. I instinctively turn around to see Kirei smiling at me. I smile back at her. Hey Akira, oh, is this your friend? Hi, I'm Kirei. She offers Tomo a handshake. Tomo crosses her arms. Could she be more immature? Okay then, you don't mind me stealing our little Lucky for a second, do you? Kirei pulls me close to her and whispers in my ear. Let's meet in the park after school today. She smiles as grabs my hand and leads me away. No, Lucky! Her voice falters. Her words break. Some friend she turned out to be. We walk further away from Tomo. I'm sorry for her. Tomo's not usually like that. It's not a problem. Kirei smiles and waves it off. You had plans with Tomo! What the f... Tomo's been different lately. A little more worried about me. She's got nothing to worry about. I'm fine on my own. And she would be fine on hers. Oh, come on! That's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to spend now the time with Tomo. So I headed to the park. I heard the rumor of vampire attack there last night. Wouldn't the police be all over the place? Vampires don't tend to leave messes behind. And you think we're gonna be able to find some clues? It's worth a shot, right? Sure, we should head out right now. Let's not. Why not? There's bound to be people there. We don't want to look weird, scouring the park while there's people around. We should go later at night. I don't like that. We can head out soon. We won't be spotted. Hey, Kirei. Huh? Why are you so interested in vampires? I mean, not that it's a bad thing. I'm just curious. That's a good question. She searches for an answer. I guess you could say I found them fascinating, the whole thing. Humans and supernatural beings. The relationship between the two. What does it mean to be human? That's much deeper than I expected. Now, come on, let's get going. It will be dark by the time we get there. And with that, we were on the hunt. I've lived near this park for my whole life. I can't believe something like a vampire attack could happen so close to me. It's kind of unsettling at this hour. Some of the street lights aren't even on. Well, let's get investigating! Kirei scans her flashlight along the pathway. I begin to search around as well. What is it exactly that we should be looking for? Anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, a slight breeze blows by. Things like bloodstains, signs of struggle, anything out of place. This park looks about the same as it always had at night. It is pretty hard to see out here right now. It's so dark. Find something! Nothing yet. Man, I have no idea what I should be looking for. I'm almost certain blood would have dried up by now. Most clues would have been picked up by the police. If there were any clues to begin with. This better not be some prank. Popular Kirei finally snaps her trap on the unpopular kid. No, Kirei wouldn't do that, right? We're out here investigating. And failing. Another breeze makes me shiver. I sigh as I stoop down to check below a bench. I don't feel quite like myself right now. It's dark and cold, and I'm actually a little bit uneasy. Two overcast clouds block what moonlight is actually here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And the park lights are dimming too. Suddenly I remember the shadow from before. I can't decide which is sillier. Believing in vampires and dismissing the shadow. Or trying to convince myself I saw nothing even though I'm out here looking for vampires. Hey Akira! I stand back up and look around to find the source of her voice. I can hardly see. It's just so dark. Yes, Kirei? I can hear her moving closer to me. There she is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Are you feeling alright? Akira! Wake up! Man, I can't move. There's something on top of me. Someone. Kirei. I laugh. My neck feels wet. And my back feels drenched. My heart is pumping so fast. And it's cold. I feel so cold. I need to open my eyes. Oh shit! Seriously? You're still with me? Tomo was right. But she's kind of cute vampire. Can I? Well, never mind. Kirei is dead. She's covered in blood. A shot of pain courses through my body as she brings a hand to my neck. She brings her hand back up in front of my face. It's stained a dark red. You're surprisingly cautious right now. I won't act like I'm not impressed. You've lost a lot of blood after all. I'm bleeding. She bit me. And I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! Please, please, no. Not like this. What's the matter, Haki? That's an awful mark on your neck. You. Shall I kiss it and make it better? Kirei puts her mouth on my neck and drinks gently. I feel. Oh, my poor Haki. You're such a damnful. But at least you found your vampire. You can take comfort in knowing that you are not crazy. You, the shadow. Huh? She was tricking me. Just not how I expected. You're so easy to manipulate. Like putty. And you fell for it. Vampires. I never expected to be right. What about, you said before, about a person's soul? A soul? Huh? Lot of good that it did you. What's so special about the damn soul? No. But you said you even have a... Do I have a soul? Of course I do. At least I think I do. She grabs my hair and pulls my head up. But when you look at it from my point of view, it's just so much more fun to give in. Human feelings, vampire instinct. What's the difference? We're all just acting on our desires for our own selfish reasons. It's nothing personal, Aki. I've only been this for a year or so. I thought maybe you'd know something about vampires that would be useful. We don't exactly have instructional meetings, you know. I thought maybe you'd be a bit of fun. She shrugs. I guess not. You're just like everyone else. Completely useless. Well, not entirely useless. She puts her hand to her face and inhales. Blood tastes so much sweeter when accompanied by fear. I can't move. I can't get her off me. And so, Mayaki, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to kill you. But then, I think I will snack on your friend too. Tomo. No, please. I can feel my back getting wetter and wetter with my blood. This is how it ends. I'm sorry, Tomo. Oh, and Akira? Can I ask you a question? Just one last exchange before you have to go. Why did you decide to spend time with me in the first place? What? Is it because you think I'm pretty? I heard you talking to that brat. You said you wouldn't mind me taking a bite out of you, if I were pretty enough. Aki. Am I pretty enough for you? Is it the end? Please be surprised, some surprise. Give me, please. No. Don't leave me. I don't want to be lost again. Where are they? I race towards the tree line. Freezing in my tracks, I spot them. I am too late. The creature laughs loudly as it takes a bite. I can't watch this. There is so much blood. I should have paid more attention. I should have noticed. I'm sorry, Aki! Shit! She must have hurt me! Ah! I see you finally decided to show your face again! What's the matter? You were never too quiet on one before. She wipes the blood from her mouth. You... My blood begins to boil. You took... from me... Oh, I'm sorry, was this yours? I didn't realize it had your name on it. Everything is wrong. A pretty girl like you doesn't need someone like that anyway. Everything is... She's smiling. Truth be told, from the beginning, I had no intention of killing Aki if it proved useful. Don't. You dare say that name! Now, weren't you just using your friend as well? You're just like me. Well, save for the blood and gore. She licks her fingers. Like her. I am. She doesn't realize. I'm not laughing like you. Then tell me, why did you come here? Like always, following you like a puppy on a leash. Spending so much time with your dear friend. What a shame. Your tears tell me enough. Well, farewell, Tomo. Enjoy your life. Or what's left of it. I don't have room for dessert right now, but you're still on the menu. I'll see you later. I can't believe you're gone. Why am I crying? Why did I have to care for such a simple human? Well, I have a feeling they are both vampires. But she can control herself. I knew this was inevitable anyway. I just didn't expect it to come so soon. You should have listened, Akira. I told you not to trust her. I didn't think she was like me. You are gone now. My only tie to this human world. My only friend. Gone. What am I now? Am I just like her? Can't you do something like turn Akira into vampire as well now? Just to save her? That's the curse I've been bound to. And the fate that I've been trying to escape from this whole time. Nothing can hold me back any longer. I enjoyed the time we had together, Kira, even if this was supposed to happen, one way or another. You were supposed to be mine, but she stole you away. This was your blood. But don't worry, Aki, she's not getting away that easy. I swear it. I will kill her. Okay. So I guess this is where it ends. Pretty. Where? There are voices? Really? Oh crap. Should have checked it in the options, actually. Ah man, I forgot about it. Okay, Zap Apple project. I need to check that, I think. But it's the name of the project, so might not have any importance. Okay, and let's, well, I'm actually curious if there are voices. Text speed, auto forward music sound, character portraits. Well, I think there are no voices. Well, maybe there are somewhere, but well, I don't see them. Well, never mind. Or it was just my my sound screwing up again. I don't know why. Somehow the mini jack entrance for mini jack, well, is messing up a bit, and sometimes it's, well, you hear some voices and some not. It's like you hear music but not voices. I don't know why is that, but well, okay, that's not actually what I meant to do. Never mind. Well, that was Pretty from Rose Entertainment, and I enjoyed it. Hopefully you did as well. I like stories like that, actually. You know, sometimes, well, it's good to go with something dark from time to time as well. And it's good to see something like that in a VN as well. What's next? Well, what I'm going to play next will be, well, I think will be much more of a happy game. We'll see. Well, it might actually start just not today but tomorrow with uploading. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how the recording will go. But for now, let's end it here. Hope you enjoyed Pretty, which was pretty. Yeah, the arts are really nice in my opinion here. Well, maybe there are 3 characters only, but in my opinion, designed very well. Very, very well. Okay. I'm ending it here, and hopefully I will see you in the next game.